Hey friends, Annalyn here, and welcome to Powered by People, Local Business Edition, the show that celebrates the entrepreneurs, experts, and everyday leaders who helped our community grow and thrive. So today, I'm excited to introduce someone whose work supports one of the most important parts of our health, how we move, how we feel, and how we function every day. We're joined by Dr. Charlie Laughlin of Anchor Chiropractic, where he helps clients restore movement, reduce pain, and live with better alignment in every part of our lives. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into his story, his expertise, and the impact he's making here in our community. This is Powered by People, and your episode starts right now. Dr. Charlie, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Been fantastic, Alan. Thank you so much for having me on. Look forward to it.
Love that. Love that. So we're going to jump right in here and we're going to talk about your professional journey. I always love starting with the heart behind someone's work because your why says so much about who you are as a professional. What originally inspired you to become a chiropractor?
What's interesting, Alan, I actually went off and was a sports writer before I became a chiropractor. I always had a love for sports journalism, radio, broadcast, but I ended up going into print journalism and did sports writing for a few years. All the while, my father, being a chiropractor, Dr. Bill Laughlin in Wichita, Kansas, who still practices today. So growing up, I was always 110% advocate of chiropractic. I get adjusted, pretty regularly from him, but I never saw myself becoming a chiropractor because it was like, oh, that's, anatomy and physiology and all these science classes that, I just wasn't really into that. I was more into the English and history and everything. Well, long story short, had a wonderful sports writing career. Absolutely loved it. There just came a point in our lives for my wife and I where we wanted to establish some family goals. And with where I was going income-wise and hour-wise within that job as a sports writer, we decided to go to a plan B. And so looked into chiropractic and prayed about it, talked about it, prayed some more. And many years later, here we are. So I've been a practicing chiropractor for the last 13 years and absolutely love it. And so, and it's been a joy to help people in this way.
That's a wonderful story. And I love the fact that you really bring your family into the mix too, because as a business owner, sometimes you don't even think about bringing your family into the mix. They always talk about, well, if you include your family, then it becomes a family business, right? And a lot of people are like saying, well, I want to separate my personal and my business, but your why that's one of your whys. It's part of it.
Actually, Adeline, it was what can we do to help me best provide for my family? But also, my wife pointed out, her name's Kathleen, she said, Charlie, this is a great way for you to help people while you were helping people with entertaining them with the sports section of the newspaper. Being a chiropractor, this is going to be a wonderful way to help people even more directly. And what better way to help them than with their health and their vitality? So it's been great. It's been a hard journey, a lot of challenges. She stuck with me through the grueling days of chiropractic college, all those studying hours and days, and we no doubt have come closer together because of that journey. So absolutely.
That's amazing. So for listeners who may not be familiar with the practice, I'd love to give them a feel for the culture and mission behind Anchor Chiropractic. How would you describe the overall mission of Anchor Chiropractic and the clients you typically serve?
Absolutely. That's a great question, Annalyn. So here at Anchor Chiropractic, we are a chiropractic office that focuses on giving specific chiropractic adjustments to help activate each and every individual's spine and nervous system so that they can live their full life potential, live their best life. It's hard to be healthy and strong when your nervous system is not functioning at full capacity. And with that can come issues with your immune system, with your energy, with your ability to sleep. And so when we perform these very specific chiropractic adjustments, this helps to not only move the bones, to help them move better, like you mentioned, to help achieve better movement, but also, more importantly, activates that nervous system so that those nerves can communicate to your to the organs and systems of your body, so that not only is your spine healthy, but your whole body is healthier as well. And we just want people to be on board and realize the potential they have, not only just to get out of pain, because our office, we pride ourselves, and of course we want to help people feel better. But that's just the start. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Our vision is to have a healthy community that's thriving on wellness care. When people are coming in, like they go into the gym and work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, oh, today's leg day, today's arm day, right? And they don't bat an eye about it, right? Why would somebody's spine and nervous system deserve anything less than that? So we have people, and we're so blessed to have many practice members who come in weekly, come in twice a month to keep their spine and nervous system in tip-top shape, to keep living that wellness lifestyle so that they can go golfing, they can play with their kids, their grandkids, and have that family connection and be, of greater service to the community as well. So that's what we're very passionate about, and what we love to bring to these families in the community.
Yeah, and that's important because health is your wealth, right? So if you're not feeling good or not feeling better, how are you going to provide? How are you going to go out there and do the things that you love doing? So yeah, so no, I get it. I definitely get it. And there are definitely some misconceptions about chiropractic care. So, and this is the perfect place to set the record straight. What's one common myth about chiropractic care you'd love to clear up?
Absolutely. Well, two, I'll share two. Number one, a lot of people think, oh, yeah, I've heard chiropractic can help, but I heard you have to go forever. Like, you're never done. Like, that often is a misconception and a criticism within the chiropractic, when people look from the outside in to chiropractic. It is definitely different than traditional medicine. Traditional medicine is, here, take this pill, and this will help with these symptoms, right? And people want that quick fix. I mean, who doesn't want to feel better yesterday, right? Or yesterday second, right? I get that. So with chiropractic, it's working with the body. And I always tell our patients, I say, you know what? Chiropractic it's never that, oh, you have to come forever. The choice to continue with your chiropractic care, it's always up to you as the patient. We've just found that there are definitely benefits clinically and lifestyle-wise with continuing with chiropractic care, not just when the problem is fixed, but to continue to just enjoy those healing benefits. And so it'd be like somebody saying, well, I heard that you work out, you have to work out forever. It's like, well, I mean, do you want to keep the muscles strong and you want to move great and have good cardio activity? Yeah, I mean, you want to keep up with these, what we call healthy habits. So chiropractic, to put it even shortly, chiropractic is a basic healthy habit that everyone could benefit from. And again, it's up to you to decide how much you want to benefit from chiropractic. That's always up to you as the individual.
Yeah.
The other misconception can be, oh, I heard that the chiropractor, they're going to pop and crack and do all this. Well, while there are chiropractors that do fantastic manual adjustments where a patient will feel and hear kind of the popping of the neck and the back, there are also many other chiropractic techniques out there that specialize in instrument adjusting, where using a gentle instrument that does a gentle pressure into the back, helping the neck and back, we do that technique here at our office. We use the activator instrument. And so it really gives a lot of people who have never had chiropractic care, who maybe are a little leery or worried about, I don't know about this popping my neck thing, or people who have had manual adjustments and they want something different. Instrument chiropractic adjustments are super gentle and super effective and backed by research as well. And so there are other forms of chiropractic care that one can seek out. And it isn't always the manual popping and turning up the spine and the back. So
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even know that there were even myths behind those types of care. So
right.
let's help people understand the most common issues you see. Because a lot of people don't realize chiropractic care can help more than just back pain. So what types of conditions or issues do people most often come to you for?
So here at Anchor Chiropractic, we are a family practice. So we're blessed to help a wide variety of folks. Of course, mom and dad. We're also very blessed within that family practice to help active individuals, athletes, as well as some of our favorite patient populations are our pregnant moms, as well as our kiddos. We do a lot of work with pediatrics. We do a lot of work with pregnant moms, and people may not realize that a big portion of what we see is moms who are pregnant, and chiropractic adjustments can not only help their pelvis, their sacrum, their pelvis, their low back feel great and move great, but it also really helps them have a wonderful delivery and pregnancy process. We love what we call affectionately our pregos, our pregnant moms that come in and get chiropractic care, and it really makes a difference for them, as well as our kids. The youngest youngest child that I've ever been a part of in terms of their visit, I got to be a part of a visit with a 7-day-old little boy. And so that's another thing people don't realize. Oh, kids can get chiropractic care? Absolutely. Because what's interesting, Annalyn, is that our nervous system is one of the first things that develops within utero. And so it makes sense clinically to be able to continue to help their nervous system grow and develop at a young age, to where when kids are not only, of course, hitting their milestones, but by the time they're age 2, they're age 6, they've laid out a great nervous system foundation for health and healing for the rest of their life. And so we love those two types of patients that come into our office. And like I said, any and all those who are active, who are active senior patients, those folks who are in their golden years, that want to still be active with the grandkids. They want to travel. They want to get out on the golf green. They're in the 55 plus communities. We're very blessed to help a lot of our golden members, I'll call them, and continue to, live life to their best capacity as well. Because you don't want to be old, and now I got to start feeling old, right? They love getting chiropractic care to keep them with their livelihood as well.
Wow. It's so interesting how you mentioned people say when they're old, they're old. I've had friends back in Virginia that tell me, yeah, I feel old, and they're 29. And I'm like, maybe your body just feels old and you need to nurture it. You need to do something about it, because I guess over time it's we still have to be a well-oiled machine. Our bodies are basically a well-oiled machine when we're really young, but as we're getting older, things start to break. Similar, same with the car, right?
Absolutely, Annalyn. And what you said there made me think of something else that is very important that we love to share with our patients we call practice members, and that is a term called salutogenesis. Salutogenesis is all about creating exactly what you said, creating more health and healing for your body. A lot of times in society, when we've got a flu or we've got some sort of cold or stomach virus, first thing we go to is, okay, there's a problem. I'm feeling these issues. What do I need to do to get over this, right? To get better. And while that is appropriate, we want to be able to address an issue. What's interesting is that if we had the opportunity to just think about symptoms being something bad, what if we just thought about symptoms just being symptoms? Because in the end, symptoms are just a way of the body telling us, hey, that something's going on. And so rather than always focus on, okay, I have a problem, I have an issue, how can I get over this? Exactly to your point, what can I do to create more health and healing for my body? I'm feeling great. What can I do to infuse more feeling good and better movement by these healthy habits of regular chiropractic adjustments, regular exercise, nutrition? And I'm not saying you got to go, high intensity. We're lifting tires and throwing like fire hoses and doing all these high intense workouts. Just good, healthy walking for 30 minutes a day, drinking plenty of water, watching what you're eating, chiropractic regular adjustments, and that regular movement, all are going to create that salutogenesis, which is more health for our bodies, which means more quality and vitality of life. So
wellness is very important now, especially since I'm a veteran. All we do is go to the, doctors and we get pills and they give us medication. But now they actually opened up a whole new referral community of wellness practitioners like chiropractors, yoga instructors, things like that. And that's very new to the system, but it's important. And they're starting to realize that. And there's that awareness that comes with it. So, as we get older, sometimes we're just not aware of how we should take care of ourselves because maybe either we have some trauma we still have to heal from, so we're not even thinking about taking care of our bodies at that point because we can't even take care of our mental health, right? So it's really good to have these practitioners like yourself come out to the community and speak on, hey, we are here for you. And we are available, and we want to educate you on why we benefit to your health and to your well-being. So I definitely want to move into community impact, and that's one of the reasons why I started Powered by People is because of the community impact that each practitioner like yourself or entrepreneur, any type of business owner that is out there serving the people, but also have that soft-hearted, contributing kind of individuality where it's like, I want to provide for the community as well. And this is how I'm doing it. And this is how I'm serving. So here on Powered by People, we love highlighting the individuals who contribute, like I mentioned, to the community, not just through their business, but through their everyday presence. So what does serving this community mean to you as a practitioner?
Well, that is a fantastic question, Ellen. Well, as a practitioner, serving the community, just from my perspective in my every day-to-day visits with practice members, the thing I really strive to anchor to, anchor chiropractic, the thing I really strive to anchor to is this one phrase that I came up with, and that is, I am so grateful for the opportunity I have to help activate each patient's spine and nervous system so that they can live their best life today and every day. It is so awesome to be able to go into each room and to connect with each practice member. I absolutely love these folks that we serve. I love people, and these are precious brothers and sisters of mine. Right?
Yes.
And I love being able to not only, of course, offer that great care, but tap into their lives a little bit. Hey, what are you guys doing for the holidays? How did your football game go? And just because I really feel, Anarm, that as we as a society, not just as practitioners and business professionals like yourself, but all of us together, if we became more interested in other people, this world would be a better place.
I agree.
Being able to show that love, show that genuine interest, and then helping them being able to get out and enjoy the things that they love to do that very day or, for the rest of their week with the chiropractic adjustment to help activate that nervous system so that they're feeling great, moving great, sleeping better, connecting with their kids better, all those things that are near and dear to them. Rather than, of course, just being out of pain, but just what does that mean? I'm making a difference with my family. I'm making a difference at my job. I'm making a difference in my community. So if I can do that with each and every visit, and that amplifies to that, to Sally, Mrs. Sally and Mr. Smith, like having better days and being a better human being, then I would say for sure professionally, I've done my job, but also at the core, at my heart, I've done my job too. And so that is a huge blessing that, again, that I really work to anchor to. And just outside of the office, with involvement with church and serving the younger generation. My wife and I have a super soft spots in our hearts for kids. And we work with a group of kids that are ages 7 to 11, just that wonderful group where they're like, you are so cool, Brother Laughlin and his sister Laughlin. We say brother and sister at church, but just providing wonderful activities for them and activities that they come up with, and being able to just connect them with helping them achieve physical goals, spiritual goals, social goals,
yes,
as well as intellectual goals. Just helping that rising generation is something that we're very passionate about as well.
Wow, that's amazing. And I think impact is important. We also believe in lifting up others. So I love asking this next question. Are there any local businesses, professionals, or partners you'd like to shout out to?
Oh, fantastic. Yes. This month we did this month and last year at the same time, we put together a wonderful Thanksgiving food drive, and we donated to 3 Square. 3 Square is a wonderful organization that not only helps with food, but with other amazing services that help our community for sure. And we had an amazing turnout. Did a fun little Charlie Brown and Snoopy themed contest where the practice members could come in, they could donate a certain item of food, and then we put them on one of the teams, like Team Snoopy, Team Charlie Brown, Team Lucy, and one of the other teams as well. And just for fun, like bragging rights, that Team Snoop or Team Charlie Brown is Dr. Charlie, and one of the other team members, it's like, we gotta help Team Charlie Brown win. Like, there's just a fun way to just generate that fun and camaraderie. And wouldn't you know it, Aaron, our practice members, they came through in a huge way, donating so many items of Thanksgiving items for food, like your stuffing and your vegetables, and
That's amazing.
So that they can have a wonderful Thanksgiving meal. And so 3 Square, 2 years in a row, really are impressed with that organization. Also the on a personal level, I love what Deseret Industries is all about. My wife and I recently made a donation over there, and wonderful facility, wonderful mission that they're about, and not only providing clothing and different items for folks in the community that they can purchase at an amazingly reasonable price, but other services that they offer too is great.
That's amazing. And I love hearing that, because especially in times like this during the seasons, there's a lot of people that are not as fortunate as we are. And we want to make sure that we're able to provide some sort of experience for them where they can still experience the holidays, no matter where they are in their lives and what kind of struggles they're going through. And that's what's very, very important about, coming together as a community. All right, so this next part, you ready for this? So, okay, now we're shifting gears. We're going to shift gears into something a little fun. Our Powered by People lightning round. So just say the first thing that comes to mind when I ask these questions. So we're going to have 5 of those, all right? So, number 1, favorite local restaurant or coffee spot?
Cafe Rio.
Yes. One hobby you wish more people would try?
Playing the guitar. I love hearing it, and that's something I want to play one day.
That's amazing. Your favorite way to unwind after a long day?
Spending time with Kathleen.
There you go. Family always comes first. Morning person or night owl?
Morning person.
I could tell. I could tell. It's like, hey, 8 a.m., please.
Got this in the bag.
Right? One daily.
During the holidays, I would say, with family visiting, like, 11 p.m., stay up, watch a movie, why not? Have a little energy there, but but for sure, consistency is morning person.
Exactly. One daily wellness habit you swear by?
Definitely, I would say morning walk.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Until it gets too cold and you're like, I don't know. You got to motivate yourself, right? Maybe I could wrap myself up in 5 different sweaters or something.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, I want to make sure people know exactly how to find you. So how can listeners connect with you or book an appointment at Anchor Chiropractic?
Fantastic. So our website, your-anchor.com. That's YOUR hyphen and the word anchor.com is our website. And there is an area where you can go onto the website and fill out some information and click submit to book an appointment. Also, we're very active on Instagram. So you go to Instagram and type in Anchor Chiropractic or at Anchor Chiro. We're very prolific, and there's a lot of great reels with myself, with other team members. We have a lot of fun. Oh, and then of course our phone number 702-778-8664 if you want to call us directly as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And if you've got any upcoming events, specials, or resources, this is the perfect time to share that as well. Do you have any special offers, first visit incentives, or upcoming events for our listeners?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Alan, thank you so much for having me on this amazing podcast. And it's been a real honor and pleasure. And thank you for those who are listening and will enjoy this podcast. Normally, when somebody wants to come in to book their new practice member appointment, we do a full consultation, exam, x-ray to get to the bottom of what's going on. Also neurological scans, because we want to see how the nervous system's doing. And so that first visit with the consultation, neurological scans, the physical exam, and x-rays if needed, normally is at $100. But as a thank you to all of you who have listened to this podcast, and they've really enjoyed this information, I'm going to discount that down to $60 to make it even more awesome to be able to get in, make an appointment. So, absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Dr. Charlie. That sounds amazing. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Powered by People Local Business Edition. A huge thank you to Dr. Charlie Laughlin for sharing this story, his expertise, and the impact he's making at Anchor Chiropractic. If you'd like to connect, book a visit, or learn more about improving your mobility and wellness, all the links are in the show notes. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow, subscribe, and share it so we can spotlight even more incredible professionals in our community. Thanks for tuning in, friends, and remember, our community is always powered by people. See you next time.